Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Meditation Minyan. I'm Rabbi Chana Leslie Glazer of Congregation Adat Re'im, and we welcome everyone who is joining us live on the Zoom or later on in the recording afterwards. And we're glad for you to be connecting with us however is working for you. So we are engaging in a series of meditations of exploring our engagement with light ahead of the coming of Hanukkah, which is coming up in just 17 more days, coming up very soon. So, so I'm encouraging us to be engaging with light. It's also a very good seasonal practice for now that the days have gotten a lot shorter, to be really being mindful about appreciating the light in our space, especially for those who have seasonal affective disorder, to make sure you are connecting with light as much as possible while it is there. So we're going to continue in our series. Last week, we're talking about getting mindful about the light in our space and noticing the light in our environment. And today we're going to continue in that series and take it a step further. All right. So I will invite you to get comfortable in your seat and get yourself settled. Close your eyes or lower your gaze as is comfortable for you. I'm going to start us off with some deep breaths into the belly. It's been a busy time. There's lots going on. Activity is starting to pick up ahead of Thanksgiving and Hanukkah. So let's get ourselves grounded first with some good grounding breaths into the belly. So remember that we breathe into the belly, and however long you're breathing in, you just want to make sure that your out breath is longer than your in breath. So if it's 3 counts in, you should do at least 4 counts out. Then another good deep breath. When I do the out breath, I like to see if I can just squeeze all the breath out of my belly. Just like push the last little bits out. And that helps take it a couple more counts usually. Let's try one more deep cleansing breath. And then take in some air and breathe normally. Let's check our posture. Especially when engaging with light, it's a good idea to be thinking about alignment. So you want to be looking at your hips and seeing whether your shoulders are above your hips and whether your neck is above your shoulders. You're not slouching forward. You're not leaning back. You want to have your back up as straight as possible. You can pull your shoulders up and back and down so that the shoulder blades come together in the back, and this opens up the front of the shoulders and the heart space, especially when we're engaging with light. I like to use a term I heard Brene Brown use. It was coined by someone else. The strong back and the soft front. We want our heart space to be open. And our backs to be strong. Now I'll invite you to just take a quick check. You know where you hold tension in your bodies. For me, it's always my jaw. So you just want to go into wherever those tension spots are for you, and just breathe deep into those places. As you breathe out, just let the tension drain out of that space. And so now we're nice and grounded and relaxed and open and ready. We're going to start with the practice that we engaged with last week, last time we met, which is noticing the light in your space and experiencing the light in your space. Again, you can either do this with eyes open or closed. If you have your eyes open, you want to make sure that you're really staying focused on the light. Noticing the nature of the light, the color, the warmth, the intensity. Whatever other sensory experiences you may have of that light. And you can also do this with your eyes closed. We talked about that last week as well. So the invitation is to notice the light and observe it. Is it daylight? Is it lamp, artificial light? Is it a reflection, a shadow? How do you see the light? Sometimes the only way that we see light is because we see the projection of the shadow that the light projects. Sometimes shadows are what tells us where the light is and the fact that there's light there. Uh, However you're noticing it in your space, just, take it in. Observe it, notice it. And the light becomes the anchor for our mindfulness practice. When we find our thoughts slipping into other directions, we gently bring our focus back to noticing the light. Now, when you're ready, again, you can do this with eyes open or closed. Want to take the focus on the light and see if you can connect with it, bringing it in and allowing it in into your immediate energy field, in to the body, whatever feels the right distance and the right integration level for you. Allow the light to add to your energy. Bring it in if that's comfortable. Maybe it forms a little light force field around the outside of you, whatever image feels right. So now we're not just noticing the light, we're also now cultivating it and taking it in, taking it on, as it were. Allowing ourselves to connect with that light and engage with it. Perhaps it shines light on something that needs light shone on it. Perhaps it shines light on others. Again, you'll know the right combination for you, the right visuals for you. And we'll have another 3 minutes with that. When you're ready, you can start coming back into the room slowly. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. And I hope today's meditation was a fun engagement with light, the month of Kislev, known for being one of the darkest months in the Jewish calendar. Our practice of engaging light and cultivating light is going to be useful to you this week, and the recording will be up on our website hopefully later today, and you can practice it again if you wish. And we'll be back here next week with a further engagement with cultivating light. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Thanks again for joining us. See you next time.